into the center of your space. Spreading out through your toes, relax through your feet and your ankles. Sweep relaxation up through legs, knees, all the way up to your hips. Tuck the hips in neutral. Lightly activate through pelvic floor muscles. Let's lift through the rib cage. Your shoulders, bring them all the way forwards and up. Bring them back and down. Slide the shoulder blades together. Really open up through the chest. Chin comes into alignment. Crown of the head to the sky. Tailbone sinks to the ground. Deep breath in. And so tonight we're going to be working with the energies of Shakti. We're going to be relaxing and releasing our body as well as our mind, but also activating that Shakti energy that's so strongly within every woman. We can bend through the knees, bring that energy up from the ground. Bring your hands down to your hips. You can place your hands just in front of your hips, pressing on your hips. You're going to gently twist one hip forwards, then the other. Twist. Bend through your knees. Slide your hip out to the side. Side. Place your hands on your hips here. I'm going to trace a big circle all the way around. Feel that release through your back as you come out to the other side and forwards. Take it around the other way in reverse. And reverse. And you can pivot through your hips to bring your head down to the ground if you like to. Once more out to the side. Bring it all the way around. Into center here, bringing the hips into that figure of 8 movement. And here, I want you just to free up that movement and really tune into your body. Ask of your body, what would it like to receive right now? So I'm going to give you a guide of movements that you can try. And the opportunity just to play around with those movements in your own space, in your own body. See how they feel. Coming down from busy mind. Let any tension drain away as it travels down through your head, your neck, down through your shoulders, your back, waist, belly, down through your hips, down through your legs, to your feet, and it's returned back down to the ground. In the center here, we're going to come into a figure of 8 motion. This one is vertical, it's soothing. Focus on that soothing aspect of that movement. Make it small or big, fast or slow. And let that release through your waist. Really soothing through each of your muscles. You can use some hands and arms that echo that movement of hips. And now an invitation to take a wider stance. And you can bend into that movement as you bring the hips back and down. Really feel all that strength and power drawn upwards into the hips. into center here. Lift your hands up high overhead. Reach up towards the sky. Lengthen through your back, your waist, your belly. Feel your feet press into the ground. And release that. Oh. Just release your arms. Gently coming into dynamic stretch round through your waist. Here, we're going to come into the side bend through the waist. Lengthen all the way through. Keep it nice and open. Feeling that stretch all the way through your waist. Deep breath here. Come back to center. Take it to the other side. Oh, that feels good. Doesn't that feel amazing? Deep breath here. Back to center. As you breathe in, raise your hands, breathing out, bend through your knees. You can take a wider stance if you like. Tuck the hips, and then you're going to pivot out of your hips to bring your head down towards the ground. Lift through your hips there. So the tailbone is coming up towards the sky. Crown of the head to the ground. And you're lengthening out through there. Just hanging out here a moment. You can walk your hands round towards one foot. Lengthen all the way through that side. Come back to center here. Cross to the other side. And back into center. In a center here, you have the option to return directly to a standing position, or if you feel able to and you want to, you can join me in gradually descending your hips down to the ground and bringing the crown of the head up to the sky and into the squat position that is so health boosting. You might want to walk your hands or your feet closer in together. Your hands coming in together also. You can take the knees wide, releasing through your hips. And we're just going to hold this a moment. Well done. No excess tension on the back. Just release through there. Open through the chest. Well done. Ah. And into center here. Place your hands down towards the ground. We're going to lift the hips upwards. Tailbone to the sky. We're going to begin to unwind one vertebrae at a time upwards. Coming back up to standing position. Wow. Coming into center then. Crossing your hands in front. Roll through your shoulders. And here now, if you would like to, you can get yourself a support, maybe a cushion or a rolled up blanket. If you'd like to place something underneath your knee to assist in this next stretching movement. So we're going to come down towards the ground. Take a nice big wide lunge step. Try to keep your hands fluid in that movement. We're going to come down towards the ground. Place the knee, untuck the toe. Bring this foot forwards. You're going to pick up a deep lunge to that front leg. Hips are in neutral. You want to feel this stretch really releasing up through the front of the hip there, into the hip flexor and the thigh. You can gently bring the hips back. We're going to bring the toes up in towards us. Bring your hands on your hips or out to the side to help stabilize you there. Releasing through the back of that leg. If you'd like to, you can lift up, pivot out of your hips and lower the hands down by your side there on the inside of that leg. Now you don't want to feel any excess tension on your back. You don't want to round through the back. Let that stretch be felt through the back of that leg. If that feels like a step too far for you, you can gently come upwards. Maybe place one hand on your hip here. Or you can come straight back up and just hold it to where feels good for you. I'll let you decide. Gently as you breathe out, returning into center, place your toe and you're going to step that foot back. Bring that knee onto your support if you're using one, and on the other side, step that foot outwards into a deep lunge. Bring the hips under, use your pelvic floor muscles to help you to do that. We can pick up that rolling movement, that serpentine arm. Well done, hold it there, releasing out through that hip flexor, all the way down through the front of that leg, through the thigh as well. To center there, deep breath in. As you breathe out, return the hips, and the hips are level. Bring the toes in towards you, release out through the back of that leg, all the way down. Keep the hips level. Remember to breathe. And perhaps another small pocket of space opens up for you. You can lift the hands upwards. And if you feel able to and you want to, pivot out of your hips with a straight flat back, and you can gently come down towards the inside of that leg. Again, no tension through back. Keep it nice and steady. Take it to where feels good for you, whether it's progression or maintenance of the flexibility that you have. Either is good. Deep breath here. And as you breathe out, let's gently come upwards through the spine. Steady yourself wherever you need to. You can bring your toe to the ground and bring that foot in towards you. Picking up that lovely serpentine hand as you go. I'm going to turn towards the camera. You can stay there if you want to, so you can see what we're doing here. So this next movement, we're going to come into a figure of 8 movement through the hips. Now this one is both vertical movement and horizontal movement. So it moves parallel with the floor and up and down. And as a result of that, you're both lengthening in a stretch of the legs and contracting in a strengthening movement as well. You could slow that right down. You bring your hands up on top of your head. You could reverse that figure of 8. Feel that energy draw upwards from the ground. once more. Hands come up towards the sky. Take a deep breath here. As you breathe out, we're going to sink our hips down to our heels and bring our ribcage down towards our thighs, hands to the ground. Walk your hands forwards and then release. Relax through the arms and the shoulders. Relax through your back, the upper back, mid-back, your low back. Relax your hips. Relax your legs, your ankles, and your knees. Rest a moment in this restorative position. And take a deep breath here. As you breathe out, you can gently begin to unwind through your low back, and your mid back, upper back, shoulders, neck, and your head. From here, we're going to come towards one side of the mat. So if you have a support, you can take it out from underneath you and place it towards one side of your mat. We're going to come down to rest on our forearm. So place your hand and then your forearm. And then we're going to position ourselves in a bridge position. So we're going to lengthen out through that leg. The leg that's on the ground, you're then going to bend to a 90-degree angle so that your foot is behind you. This leg here, we're going to lower down on top. Now, you want to make sure that you're stacking your hips. So one hip is on top of the other there. So you're going to hold that frame there. Also take a deep breath in. So option to stay here, and you're going to feel this release, probably feeling a release out through your rhomboids underneath your arm, and also down your side and at your internal and external obliques. If you'd like more of a toning and strengthening movement at the same time, we can come into a camel bridge. So take a deep breath in. So it's a camel plank. We're going to roll all the way down. Camel side plank. And if you're watching this on the YouTube replay and you're just watching along, let me tell you, when you actually do this, it's very difficult. Let's bring it down. Well done. If you're joining me right here in this live class, I see you. You did amazing there. Reset yourself. And if you're following along on the replay on YouTube, well done. Go you. Wow. Should we try again? Let's try another. Let's make this time, let's make this the best one. Here we go. Deep breath. As you breathe out, you're going to use your low leg to push off. Lift your hips up. Keep them level, and they're going to roll that camel movement all the way down through your spine. Use your abs. Take it all the way down towards your leg. Well done. Lower your hand down. And then we're going to lift off, come back into center. In its center, you can cross your legs over. Wow. Bring your feet together. We're going to open up through inner thigh. Make sure you're sitting high on your hip bones, and that's going to allow you to create a nice straight spine. You're going to open up through inner thigh, up through the hips, using the inside of our arm and our elbows to create that little bit of pressure there. See what feels right for you. Deep breath here, and as you breathe out, see if a little pocket of space maybe opens up for you. Maybe you could go a little bit deeper into that stretch now. Bringing the ribcage up and over the top of your feet. Leading with an open chest, an open heart space. Feel your heart space expand with love energy and gratitude. Deep breath here. Breathing out, let's release that. Wow, notice how much more filled up you feel. Such a wholesome movement. So self-care, so worthy, so loving. Let's come down towards the other side. We're going to place our hand. Bring your forearm down towards the mat. Keep a nice, strong, open frame. So open up through long muscles of neck and your shoulder. Bring that knee about 90 degrees. The foot is behind you. That leg is on top. There's a slight bend through this knee. Keep your hips level. And then when you're ready, in your own time, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to push off with that low leg. You're going to roll a camel movement all the way down the full length of your body. It's going to originate through your upper abs, mid abs, low abs, pelvic floor muscles, all the way down through your hips, your leg, to the tips of your toes. Well done. Bring that to the ground. Wow. And then, let's do that just one last time this side. You can reset your hand, your forearm, lengthen through those muscles. Are you ready? Last time here, deep breath in. Breathing out, we're gonna push off. Roll that movement all the way down in a camel. Rolling all the way down. That fluid, flowing movement. Well done. And deep breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to return to the ground and back into center. Well done. Really challenging you there in that movement. Bring the shoulders forwards and up. Bring them back and down. Rotate your palms up to the sky. And we're just going to release that out. Release that out. Ah, well done. Bringing your chin down to your chest. Back into center. We're going to bring the ear to our shoulder. Back into center. Other side, ear to shoulder. I didn't realize I had so much tension through there today. Perhaps to do with the firesider workshop that we had on the weekend. And my head was literally spinning round in a bizarre trance dance. It felt amazing. Deep breath in. But I hadn't done it for a while. Ah, as we breathe out, let's come descend all the way down towards the mat, where we can really enjoy deep relaxation now. Bring your support to one side of the mat. If you have something like a blanket or an extra layer of clothing you would like to pop on, you can get that now. As you come down towards the mat, coming down towards the ground. Tuning into your breath. Tuning in to your own inner stillness. Bring yourself into alignment. Rotating your palms up towards the sky. Bringing your toes up towards your head. And then release that. Bring your chin towards your chest. And release that. Feel a wave of relaxation as it travels throughout your entire body now. Feel yourself held by solid ground. Feel your bones rest, press to the ground. Feel your muscles begin to release even more down to the ground, heavy with relaxation now. Feel a wave of deep comfort, of true knowing, of returning to your own true self. Feel a wave of warmth as it radiates outwards from your hips and your belly. Feel your own healing energy as it travels to you, through you, from you. An eternal flow of energy, universal energy. It knows no bounds. Feel yourself enveloped by the most beautiful light. Perhaps that light has color. As you remember your connection with the cosmos. The universe knows darkness and light. It knows energy. It knows beauty. And as you rest your body, rest your mind, rest your spirit, open to universal energy, to universal truth. Remember who you truly are and allow yourself to be cleansed and restored. With every breath, you are born anew. Feel your heart space expand. Feel your root and sacral chakras open and be rebalanced. Your solar plexus, returning your esteem and confidence, your own personal power. Heart space expands. Throat chakra open to communicate. Feel the space in between your eyes switch on, activate your third eye, in tune with your intuition. As crown chakra opens you up further to all that is. As above, so below. Let the light in and soar. You are love. You are light. And so it is. If your eyes were closed, you can gently begin to blink them open. Begin to take in your surroundings with fresh view, bringing small movements to body, take your time. As you return, you can bring your hands up overhead. Perhaps enjoy a nice big stretch, as if awakening for the first time. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit notifications so you can be informed of when the next video goes up. If you'd like to support the creation of these videos, remember you can head along to patreon.com/Little Egypt Studio, where you'll find a community of other enjoyers of these videos. See you soon. Bye.